Hi Plenty friends, welcome to another new Plenty video. Today we're going to do something different. We're gonna go and do some Christmas shopping. I'm getting a little bit in the Christmas spirit. I still have my Halloween decor set up in the house. There's just so many pretty stuff out there and I want to go ahead and share that with you. And I think it'll be kind of a fun vibe to make a cinnamon coffee and just watch some Christmas decor and what's available in the big box stores as of today. And then afterwards, we're gonna go ahead and clean up my Moranta collection, which I'm super duper excited because I got one of my wish list plants, which I'll explain to y'all later on. But yeah, that'll be afterwards. So if you wanna stick around and do some plant chores, chit chat later on, you can tag along after the plant shopping. So yeah, let's just go straight into the Christmas shopping. Okay, so that's so cute. They got the pillows, the nutcracker. And this is cute. Snowflakes. A tree collar. This is $43. I like the basket. The metal one's pretty cute too. Oh, look at this one. It's like fabric, right? Yeah. The candy cane one. Wow, we have a lot of different kinds. Do y'all use these tree collars? This one's pretty too, the white basket. Oh, the skirts. This is pretty. I like how they also give you the matching socks. Or stockings. I said socks. Damn girl, $17 is crazy. But they're really, really pretty. What is this little mistletoe? Okay. Look at all of those Christmas trees. So usually we like to get a live Christmas tree because it's kind of fun. We've done it like quite a amount of time already, and yeah, but there are some really, really, really pretty artificial Christmas trees, and I think that's pretty cute too. You can save them year round, right? And they hold memories. These are $10. Super cute. They got the ornaments. They're all 18 count. This section for $13. And then they got these. What? 18 counts is 12. The 40 counts is 12 as well. Y'all see that? Oh, because these are a little bit bigger. Oh. These are a little bit smaller. My go-to colors is green and red and a little bit of silver. I think it's pretty. They got these massive ornaments. $7. This is a pretty color. Super glittery. It's pretty. I'm obsessed with this blue. It's like royal blue, right? These are nice. I'm gonna probably have to get one of these down the line. Both of these is like so pretty. Isn't that so pretty? I like surrounding my Christmas tree with a bunch of tiny ornaments. It just makes it like, I don't know. I like it. It's cheaper too. These are super cute too. Ornaments. The little ho ho ho. The candy canes are cute too for $7 and 8 counts. I love this poinsettia, and it's a 4 count. I know some people hate the glitter, but I love the glitter. I like how it shimmers with the light. The icicles are kind of cute too. Oh no. Not me already starting a mess. I just pulled it out, girl. That's all I did. More of the blue. Polar bears. This is pretty cool. Oh, these are velvet. Well, they look like velvet. A green will be super. Oh, I guess. Oh, this is frosted. Oh, look at these pine cones. Oh my goodness, they're so cute. Oh, that's a pretty color palette. Red, green, and gold, white and silver, blue and white. Which is your aesthetic? Mine is just like this one. Or this one. This is pretty too. I like the little bakery, but I'm more into this. But the rest are really, really pretty. This is cute for the bedroom. Like the warm tones. Okay. They got the Christmas lights. I like the micros, the little tiny ones. The icicles are really, really pretty too. So we got a rental home. We're trying to find a rental friendly way to put up outdoor lights without putting holes on the roof. If we can't find a way, then we're not gonna put lights on the roof, but I would love to put some of these icicle ones. These are so classic and super duper pretty. I love the warm tone too, but I'm such a sucker for color. Yeah. The nettings are super cute too. For the bushes. See? That's I love this. It's just so colorful and friendly. It's just super cozy. This is nice. Look at this, curtains. 200 count for $17. What is this? Okay. See, I love the micros. These big old bells for $10. Okay. You can start looking at the Christmas trees. This one is 328, 7.5 inches, 7 feet and 5 inches, right? Colorado sprouts, 268, 7 feet. This one's so pretty. $400. It's an investment, right? You can use it every single year. Like, I like this aesthetic a lot for the bedroom. It's just so cozy. But like, I want it to be like this color, like warm white. This one has like a purple hue on it. I don't know what it is. The white one. The camera looks pretty good. But in real life, it has more like a pinky hue on the white light. A little tiny one, 119, 5 feet. Look at this one. 400 Grand Sonoma fir. Sonoma, right? Has little like micro lights. Super cute. We see the other side, but they got more Christmas stuff. I think they have more. Okay, yeah. I was like, I don't see no more Christmas stuff, but it's over there. These little wreaths are super cute. This is my color palette, girl. I just anything that has green and red. The accent color, I don't mind. It could be like gold, it could be like brown or like white, but just these two classic colors I love. They have these like outdoor solar North Pole Christmas. $5.98. Oh no, these are $7.98. The candy cane ones are $5.98. Okay. This is cute, the puncera. These are all 35. This is cute too. The little berries. All of these little ornaments. These are all $3.98. Little Chinese takeout. Donuts. What is this? Beer. Hot cocoa. Sandwich. An avocado. Girl. These are so funny and cute. Look at this sushi plate. Lava. Basketball. What is this? French fries? Yeah. Oh, they got a burger, girl. Look at that. What is this? A shot? Okay. And then the one that like really catches my eye, it's this one. $250. I just love the light. I just don't like the texture though. But I feel like once you fill it up with ornaments, it like, you can't really tell. Pretty. I got a frosted one for $300. Already comes with like pine cones. And then this is pretty too for $2.98. Just cute for like a bedroom. See, I just noticed, I feel like there are some people that find it crazy to put like Christmas trees in the bedroom. But there are just some that like are really, really, really nice. This is pretty simple. I like it a lot. Okay, let's go to the other side. Oh wow. Oh, there's smart lights, right? Look at these. The chickens are so cute. $64.98. My mom she has 2 chickens. This would be such a cute gift to give. Well, these are roosters, right? Yeah, they're roosters. And then this one. A cat and a dog. Look at that tree. Do y'all see that at the top? Look at that. I think it's for this. Wait, I wonder if you can put it in the camera. Hold on. So this is candy canes. These are snowmans. That is so cute. And then, what is this one? Oh, like little stars. Okay. Wow. The chicken. A military Santa. The Grinch. The flamingo. A pug. Is that a pug? Oh, Boston Terrier. French Bulldog. Cute, cute, cute. This is pretty. And that's basically it on the Christmas stuff. Well, that was pretty fun. I'd like to see what they have. Alrighty, so I previewed the video and it still has an echo. I feel like it's because I'm talking towards a wall and the audio bounces back. So I'm super duper sorry. I'm really grateful for those that are still tagging along with me dealing with this issue. I'm doing a lot of research on the microphones, and girl, they go from like, there's different price ranges, but like the ones that I want that are really, really good but decently affordable, they're like $100 something. So I'm trying to save up for that, and I'm so done because I literally just got a plant, but it's okay. It's just, I don't mind paying the price. Not that much though, like a reasonable price. The thing is, I have done that before. Before I bought that, it wasn't that cheap. It was like mid-tier on the price range. It was like $30 on Amazon, and it had great reviews. And you plug it on the phone and stuff like that. But as y'all saw, I don't know if I still have it. I think I left it at the apartment. I don't think it's here with me. I think that'll be a lot better than what it is now. So I'll probably have to go to the apartment and use that instead in the meantime. Also, I don't know if you guys can hear this. Sounds like wind. I closed the vent and the planter room, and it's because I want the room to be not cold. I want it to be warm and humid. I bought a fan, and a pretty cheap one from Walmart, and it goes like that, right? Left to right, and it is 77 Fahrenheit in the planter room. It's pretty comfortable for me, it's not that bad. And then it's 65% humidity. So plants are really happy over here, and then obviously with the wind, it's just stimulating, hopefully, growth, and like they're outside in the rainforest, I guess you can say, where there's like elements. And it also helps a lot to like prevent issues. So right in front of me, I have my beautiful Marantas. Like I said, I really hope the audio, I gotta shut up about that. I feel like I'm manifesting it, that it's gonna be worse, but that's impossible. It's already bad. So here it is, my collection. I do have Calatheas and Sinantes, but I believe those are different varieties, even though they're like in the same family and they're kind of similar, as in they're drama queens. Like they're not that bad. I feel like I have other plants that are drama queens than these, but if I guess because I give them the favorable environment, which is humidity and light, and I think that's the reason why they do pretty good. I feel like they will do a lot better if I water them correctly. So we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and trim off dead foliage. I have an empty container where we're gonna put the trash in there. And the one that I was telling you about, y'all can see that video, I believe that I filmed. I don't think I filmed at that Home Depot. We were looking for a weed whacker. Is that what you call it? My stomach is growling. We were looking for a weed whacker, and we needed one for the backyard, right, to cut the grass. And it was a Home Depot. So obviously I went to the plant section because I've never been to this Home Depot. And I realized that this Home Depot that's nearby, it's a pretty good Home Depot. I have been there a couple times and they do have some good stuff. It seems like, I don't know who's in charge of the garden center, but every time I go over there, they would have a shitty selection. I'm not kidding. It will be a shitty selection, but everything will be organized and cleaned up. So it's like they're on top of their stuff. And today when I went, last night, I'm sorry. When I went, they had this beautiful green Moranta and, lemon lime Moranta. It is so beautiful. I've been wanting one, and I know this is a pretty common one-ish. When I wanted one, I didn't saw any of it, and then I would see them, but they wouldn't look that good. And I'm like, am I gonna pay full price when I know there's better ones out there? And it's okay to be picky like that, because this is what you're gonna bring home. And if you don't click with the plant, then it's not worth it, right? Everybody's different, but I like to click with my plants. And usually I look for a healthy, lush plant, and obviously no pests. We don't want no pests in the collection, but I'm so in love with her. It's a lemon lime Moranta, that's how I know her as, but Costa Farmer is calling it as Maricela, which is a really pretty name. But I know her as lemon lime, so I'm gonna keep calling her lemon lime. I'll probably say Maricela too. It's really, really pretty. It is blooming, and there's a lot of new leaves coming in, and I hope I can keep it happy. As of right now, I have it in the living room, and it has a grow light, but it's kind of cold in there. So to be really blunt with you, I would love to place my Moranta collection here in the plant room, because it's just humid in here and it's warm. And I have a feeling they're gonna do really, really good. But I don't know. I don't have that much space. I mean, I do have space. I gotta make space. But yeah, in the meantime, it will stay in the living room, because I like it there, because I see it whenever I'm washing dishes or whenever I'm walking by. I see her and it just brings me so much joy. But but I'll bring her in the plant room because I want her to thrive as well. So I'm really, really happy. There isn't much to clean about this one. I was like showing you all the rest of the other ones. Hopefully like the plants being like that helps with audio. I believe it muffles the audio, I don't know. So this one's literally perfect. There's not much to do with it. And I got my handy dandy scissors, but what I would do is trim off dead flowers and just chit chat with you. This is also really therapeutic for me. I know a lot of you find it therapeutic as well. And yeah. The reason I'm cutting off the dead flowers is because I don't want to promote any habitat for spiders. We have spiders in this household. Well, the chances are a lot higher than they were in the apartment. And I really, really do not like that. I didn't really think it was gonna happen. I have my little phases when I'm like, I don't want it, and then I do kind of want it. And right now I've been really craving it, and I have a really big feeling right now that when it's going to be winter time, which is going, yeah, whatever. It's like 3 months, Cassie, because like it's December, January, and February. And then March is when we're kicking in spring a little bit. It's not freezing temperatures usually here in San Antonio, Texas. So we have winter for like 3 months, which is not that bad because they go by pretty fast considering how fast everything's going. I'm gonna be really craving greenery inside, and this is what's gonna keep me sane. I mean, I'm a lot better right now because I have a yard and I can just go outside when I want to, because I do have my vegetable garden, which by the way, they're doing really, really good. I'm really grateful how everything is turning out. Yeah, I'm just really happy. I really am, because I was kind of scared. Y'all saw, like, it looked kind of like It looks like they're struggling, and they were establishing with clay, and I did everything that I could. I mean, there's worse cases out there, but clay isn't really the best garden soil for starters. But they established, and I recently just added more organic potting soil on top. It's more like manure, girl. Manure is cow shit, usually. But I know it's good stuff. I know it's really good for the soil. It's amazing. It enriches the soil. Also chicken manure, which is great too. I'm saying that because manure is good, but I found out a while back, a long time ago when I was doing research back in the day when David had his own little garden at his grandma's house. You need to let the manure rest, I guess you can say, or break down a little bit, because straight out of the cow or the chicken, it would burn your plants. It's way too intense. You gotta let it like break down, and I guess you can say let it like a cold brew. Let it sit longer to enrich, or like, I don't know, like wine. I don't know. But yeah, you don't wanna just get your chicken manure or your cow manure and just throw it in there. It will burn your plants, girl. So it's too intense. It's too intense. See, she didn't need it much, and I hope I can keep it like this. Marantas, like humidity, like I said, they would appreciate warmth. They don't want it to be cold. They don't want it to be hot. They want it like how we like it. Everybody's kind of different. Like in the 80s, in the high 70s, they would be extremely happy, and they want humidity. They would thrive. They're kind of like, these plants love humidity. And moist. I'm in underwater. And it's funny because I have some of these in terracotta, but they're like in a container, which I'll explain to you later on. But I love this, and I really want to keep it big and healthy. I remember I used to have these so thriving, and it was when I had my crazy plant room, and I had a humidifier, so it was humid in there, and it was on a grow light, and it was beautiful. I kept putting out leaf after leaf. By the way, my shelves, people always ask me where my shelves are from. They're from IKEA. The thing is, I have some anger issues with IKEA right now because they doubled the prices on the plants as if they didn't do that a couple years back, from what I read on Reddit. These shelves back here, they were like $80, 70, which is pretty good, I think so. It's glass and metal. It's pretty good. They're almost $200 per shelf. I have so many, and I gave a lot. My hubby has one, and then I gave my brothers one as well each. I think when I bought these, I bought like, looking at it, I probably bought like 6 shelves, but they were cheap back then. And now it's double. It's so crazy. If you buy 5 shelves, you're talking about $1,000, girl. Girl, that's crazy. It hits me dizzy because I like these, and I hate that people always ask me about them because they want them. And most of you guys don't mind. Yeah, some of you have money. But a lot of us don't have just $200 for a plant shelf. And it hurts because I'm like, they're from IKEA. I still tell people, but I'm like, it's not how I got them really affordable. And then I found out on Reddit, these used to be cheaper than $70 a couple years back. And I'm just like, oh my goodness. And yes, inflation is a thing, but like double and everything, girl. And IKEA isn't really that bougie. Like I thought it was bougie. And then I found out really quickly that it really isn't. It's like a Walmart modern white boho version. And Walmart is killing it with a lot of great stuff too. But really expensive. I would love another one. I probably won't get one. Girl, if you see me with a new one of these, it means David is doing really good. I'm not getting another one, girl. I don't have that kind of money like that. I'm trying to get a mic, girl, for better quality. So maybe down the line, tax deduction. Oh, hello. I can say that. I can use it for tax deductions. I do need another, period. Look, y'all, I owe a lot of money to the IRS. I'm in payment plans, which is so private, but you know me, I don't really care. Like, if it's legal, if I can say it, I'm gonna say it. I don't really care. Yeah, so yes, because David was really bad at tax deductions, and I found out people that run businesses, that's how they stay usually up and running. Tax deductions, they're supposed to be, I'm not a tax professional, by the way, so look into your own. But they're supposed to help your business grow. They're supposed to qualify for your business. There's also miscellaneous, which I learned. You don't want to say like, I'm going to Disneyland to look at the plants. That really can be tax deductible. It's miscellaneous. It needs to improve your business in some way, or have a resource in it, right? Or content. It gets really complicated with creators. I really looked into that. But I do need another one, and I haven't really bought a lot of stuff for the business. So yes, this is a business because I'm paying taxes, and this is why I'm in so much debt because of the IRS. What the fuck? Like I told y'all, and it's embarrassing, but it's my fault. It's my fault. It's my fault for not being educated and responsible. I was just having so much fun filming plenty videos and plant hauls and stuff like that, using that money to buy plants and plant supplies, and every now and then talk about. But then I found out, oh, David, you owe money, David, you owe money. Because nobody told me anything, and it was my fault. I should have learned, right? But girl, I was like 19, I was 18. I've been doing this for a hot minute. My channel hasn't really grown that much as you can see. But it's just for fun, girl. I really just try to have fun in here. And I want to keep it that way. You know, I talk about that tons of times. I said a lot of things about that already. But, yes, and they're expensive. I probably should buy one because it's tax deduction, you know. But just to buy, because I want one, no. But if I'm going to use it for plants in the plant room to establish my plants so they have a space to thrive and grow so I can use them, personally, to love them. But also because they need to look good. No one's going to watch the channel. I already have enough dying plants, girl. The channel can't be all dying plants over here. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's valid. It's valid. We might do an IKEA trip. Yeah, honestly, we might. Now I got a microphone. I think I need to focus first on the microphone. It bothers me because the content can't be that shitty, girl. So, by the way, this is my Silver by Moranta. I have it on these planters. I've seen some love-hate with them. I personally don't mind them. I think they're really cool. I like how they look, and I'll show it to you when I'm done taking off the leaves. The thing is, it keeps my Caletas and Marantas happy. I haven't had any issues with them, but you gotta really kind of supervise the soil. You need to, like, you know, usually for me when I water my plants, I usually go based off the foliage, or I just know that it needs water. With these, it's kind of tricky because, like, so basically, it doesn't have a hole in the bottom. It's closed off, but it has this little like reservoir. Terracotta, it's porous, so it would absorb water from the reservoir and saturate the soil when it's needed. Now, when the terracotta is dry, and this is dry, it's gonna work out moisture from the soil. So you gotta find a rhythm to keep it happy. You know what I'm saying? So I like these because it keeps my plants that like to stay moist. I guess it'll make sure this reservoir has water. You might say, David, what about root rot? I don't have root rot issues, but we're gonna find out really quickly. Because yes, that can happen, but if I see waters, you can see, hold on. I think I'm already done trimming it off. This is my Silver by Moranta, by the way. She has better days. She doesn't look that bad. She's not as lush as I want her to be. I got her as a little baby, so to be really, really honest and fair, I think I did a decent job within a couple months, but I could have done better. But yet again, I'm really proud of her growth with what I have given, because it's not her fault, it's my fault. I should have watered it better and she would have lost so much foliage, but she's still really, really pretty. I love a Silver by Moranta, and surprisingly, in other countries, it's still really rare, which I'm pretty surprised. Because I really thought everybody had access to it. Because like a plant, I'm saying that because when a plant usually becomes trendy, and this was really trendy last year basically, everybody usually gets it. Like usually, you know. But surprisingly, there's some places that they haven't. So I'm pretty shocked about that because companies are pretty usually good to distribute. So I don't know. Maybe there wasn't a high demand over there. I guess, because I guess trends is different everywhere. I thought it was the same, honestly, everywhere. I know, no. Okay, so, yes, it is, like I said, you gotta find the rhythm. If it's sitting in water 24/7, the soil will stay. I guess there will be a pool of water inside the terracotta. So just let it dry out 1 or 2 days and then water it. That's what I'm gonna do. But like I said, find a rhythm. I really, really like these for plants that want to stay moist, and I really want to like them. I saw a creator not liking them, and that's perfectly fine. You know, everybody's different, but I really want to make this work because I like these a lot, and they were really affordable in Walmart. And you know you're a boy, I know you got a Walmart, and if I can make something work that everybody has access to, I'm gonna do exactly that. So yes, love her, really, really proud of her. I can't believe I didn't thought about, because I really wanted, I want some furniture for the bedroom too, but it's not a need. I should be focusing on tax deductions, and I do want my Marantas to be here. See, I gotta stop doing that. I speak with my head. I speak out loud. I gotta shut up. I don't gotta say everything. So, but we're gonna go to IKEA, y'all, at some point, because yeah, I gotta bring the TV. The TVs I store in the apartment because they don't fit in my tiny car. So I don't want to get a U-Haul. I have my brother. He has a truck-ish. It's like a van, SUV. It will fit in there, but he lives really far away. So it's just like, oh my goodness. But yeah, busy. But everything's fine. So next one is going to be my beauty cam, and I don't think you understand. I'm pretty sure you do. I am obsessed with my beauty cam. Also, Medybugs seem like to like it too. So these are gonna get a bath down the line in the tub, and then they're gonna get a good spray with neem oil. I found out neem oil is really, really great with Marantas. I've never had any issues with that, and it helps a lot with like spider mites and mealybugs. It really slows down their spread. I'm saying that because if you have whenever I had spider mites, they spread like wildfire on Marantas and Calatheas and Senates. Specifically, Marantas and Calatheas, they spread. So I need to go ahead and spray that just in case. I'm looking at them and I don't really see. I see mealybugs. I could see aphids. They're so small. They're like long-ish. And they're yellow, but they're not moving as fast. So I don't really know exactly what it could be aphid. There's different varieties of aphids from what I'm guessing. So they are gonna get a good spray down once I'm done with the video, and I'm gonna spray some neem oil just to halt or slow down the spread of whatever's in here, and also of course to preserve my beautiful aluminum Moranta. But here's my beauty cam. Another one that I got as a little baby, and if you're watching this far, you know I should have said that from the beginning. I said I use Mayors for my face and my body and my hair. I am really dumb. I meant to say magic soap, okay? I don't know why my brain, that night I was studying and my brain is so fried from the vocabulary that I have to learn. By the way, David got a 90 on his essay, his first essay, college essay. So I'm really happy because if you know, I'm not really good with English. And I was biting my teeth for 4 days because I was so scared. If I failed that essay, it was gonna hit me in my head that I'm not gonna succeed in college. But David got a 90 on his first try, and to be really honest, it's kind of bad. I wrote it within 2 hours, which is not the best for a person that's not a pro in that. I'm not a professional essay writer. As you can see, my vocabulary is so shit. So that gave me motivation and hope. So I'm really happy about that. But yes, my brain is really fried. So, and nobody said anything. So I'm guessing people think it's normal. It was no shock value to anybody. So it lets me know how people see me now. But it's okay, it's fine. I don't really care. So I use magic soap for my hair and my body once a week. It's really good to pull out the oils, is what I was saying in the video. But I said Mayors. I use both. Mayors is cleaning like the kitchen, like the planty shelves. It's a cleaning supply. You don't use it on my body, you guys. I don't fill the tub with Mayors. That'd be pretty crazy. I use magic soap, and magic soap is a universal. It's not just for hygiene. You can also use it to clean your plants and like use it to wash dishes, which is pretty crazy. But yeah, that's what they call it, magic soap. Dr. Bombers, something like that, girl. So yeah, I have thought about this for so long. It hits my head. I'm like, I can't believe I said that. And I already posted the video, and it didn't hit me until like the next day. I was like, oh my gosh, I said I use Mayors for my hair and my body. And nobody said anything. So I'm really shocked, but it's okay. Yeah, no, I use Magic soap and I'm obsessed with it. As you can see, I think I can call it detoxifying for hair, something like that. It's like a clarifying. It pulls out buildup on your hair from products. Magic soap is a good one to use to strip out buildup from your hair. And I've been doing it once a week and my hair feels really, really good. So yeah, I like Magic soap. I really do. I just got the mint one and people were not kidding. It feels like the Arctic, like someone's blowing Arctic air up your behind and the front. So I kind of like it, but that's Hobie. He's playing with his friends. If you hear that, you guys know he's having a good time right now. So yes, I'm really sorry about that. I can't believe I said that. It's okay, it's whatever. Yeah. So my beauty cam, and I'm saying that because I'm gonna use a Magic soap. People say it's really good for Pest. Isn't that crazy? So I'm gonna use neem oil and Magic soap in a spray bottle, which I bought, and also a spray bottle. I'm gonna do both. I'm gonna see which one I like. And I'm gonna spray the plants. People really speak very highly about Magic soap for pests on plants. So I'm excited to try it out because I'm always down any method that's just spray and leave it. I don't know what you call that, like the lazy method. I'm always about that. I don't really like getting in there. No. So here's the beauty cam. There's one leaf that I'm so obsessed with and I have it over here. This is one that I do actually water periodically, like pretty consistently. Keeping it moist because it's my favorite. I have another one that's my favorite too, and I'll show it to you in a bit. So this is Beauty Chem. And once in a blue moon, you'll see it in big box stores. Crystal Farm does sell it, but they don't really sell it as often. And I'll be dang if they are gonna be pushing it out more. Cause I know there's one person, I don't think he watches my videos, but there is one, I know he watches the plant shopping videos. I forgot his name, Justin? Girl, he's everywhere, but that's his job, I think so, like, to like know what the community wants. And yeah, and that's where Crystal Farm is pretty good at identifying rising trends and things that people want. That's what they're really, really good at. They have a whole team, girl. So yeah, I see this variety, so I know they have it in their greenhouses every now and then, because I see them from the Exotic Angels, which is Coastal Farm. I always gag whenever I see it because I'm just like, oh my goodness, I had to buy mine online. It's a unicorn. Honestly, this is literally a unicorn plant at the big box stores because I don't see it. I would see it rarely. So yeah, I'm gonna start putting it in my titles now. I love this. It also Marantas vine really nicely. So this is going to be a tricky plant to go ahead and get in there. We're gonna see a lot of buildup. I'm gonna put this over here so you guys can see how much I'm putting in here. It looks very lush and full, but there's a lot of buildup of like dead leaves. So yeah, I was kind of surprised about the Mayors. And I even told my hubby, I was like, do you know what Mayors is? Because I usually tell him everything and it makes me so happy when he knows. He was like, yeah, it's what you use for cleaning. I'm like, yeah. I told people that I use it for my hair and my body, girl. He was like shocked. And I was like, I know, I can't believe I'd be really getting burned out. And I kind of took a break. I study a little bit every now and then. But tonight, after editing this video, like the second this video goes live, I'm gonna go and study because I need to do some tests. So I'm kind of excited for that because I need to finish a class already. Right now, I'm doing English composition and then I'm doing economic science. I honestly love that class. I noticed that I'm really good at it. I feel like a lot of people are. It's just about global warming and deforestation over just basically us humans destroying the planet. That's basically what it is. So it's really nice to know. Yeah, I love the class. I'm almost done with it. I'm like 60% done. So I want to finish that already so I can move on to something else. Because my goal is to finish all of my Sophia. I'm using Sophia, which is basically like college credit, which is like another way to say it. I can say like, I'm pretty sure you know somebody that has done AP classes in high school to get college credit. That's basically what it is. Just online, right? that's what I'm doing. Because you first want to do that before enrolling to an online college because you can save money and time if you already did the courses. So that's my goal. I did a lot of research on how to make it work and to succeed as much as I can. You know, so that's on that. I'm excited though. I'm really happy, very blessed. I just really want it to be spring, and I posted some stuff. Oh, that's what I was saying about the Marys and the magic soap. It's because I said at the end of the video, and I'm pretty sure a few of you guys have saw it at the end of the video, but what I was trying to say on this video is pretty like later on, and I always give you guys extra stuff. Like that's pretty exciting and personal. I ordered some plants with my wish list. I know I should have bought them. It wasn't really that much, but I'm really excited. Nothing too expensive. It's nothing. I didn't go it alone, by the way. I didn't go it alone. But I did got some plants that I've been wanting, and I'm really excited to go ahead and share that with you. So I'm just waiting. Usually with this company, and I do order from them periodically from Etsy. And a very popular YouTuber had an issue with them, which I'm so happy that she made a video about it. And I know she got her money back for sure, because that video was so well made. I like her a lot, I really do. But it wasn't really, it was so well done. Literally, just top tier, it's just so good. So yeah, that company, I don't affiliate with them. We don't work together, but I do buy from them once in a blue moon because their plants are so affordable and they sell uncommon plants. But the thing is, it's a hit and miss with them. And just by saying that, I'm pretty sure you know who I ordered from. But they had they had 2 wishlist plants, and one of them has been dropping. One of them was extremely rare. They tissue cultured it, but it was still extremely expensive. And it's been dropping in price. It's been dropping in price a lot. And I know, I got a feeling that customer is going to put in the trend tropicals line, but I already want it. I can't, because I bought it last year, or in the beginning of this year in the winter, and it came in melted. It was bleh. I was so sad. I ordered it again in the summertime, and it came in dead. It came in dead again. And every time I order it, the price gets cheaper and cheaper and cheaper. So I ordered it again. You're probably, why are you doing that, David? Because I really want this plant so bad, girl. I want it. And it got cheaper and cheaper and cheaper. And I'm already seeing people that already got theirs from the beginning of the year, and theirs are so beautiful. And I'm just like, oh my goodness, like I would pay money just to like look at it in real life. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just obsessed with it. So it's time, girl. It's time. I need it. And it wasn't that expensive. It was pretty good. So I'm excited for that. The issues about them whenever, because sometimes it's literally valid to get a refund with them. Sometimes the plants come in, like I said, it's a hit or miss. Sometimes your plants come in dead, like I said, or just struggling, girl. Sometimes it's a 50-50 with the refund with them. They can be really stingy, but it's because you're talking to different people. And as you saw in her video, if you know what I'm talking about, it was a lot of different people. Every single social media platform has a different person, which is so crazy to me. So yeah, they're really big. They're big. But yeah, I'm really excited. And the method that I learned to deal with them, if I don't like who I'm talking to, you can ask, can I speak to somebody else? What I do, texting wise, I just wait the next day and I talk to somebody else different. And I cross my fingers that it's someone nicer and understanding. And usually I get my money back. It happened twice. I've ordered from Green Escapes. I think I gave them $1,000 already. I've ordered a lot. A lot of my plants are from them. Not all of them, but my beauty chem is from them. The next thing we're gonna clean up is my light Maranta. This is from them. This was really, really tiny, like 2 leaves and a new leaf coming in. Okay, and that took a long time to grow. And I did cheat it. I placed it outside in the summertime and it exploded like crazy. But yeah, it's a hit or miss. They're literally starters. They're small plants, but that's why they're affordable. So Yeah, um, that's on that. That's on that. I like them, but then I don't. I just wish their customer service was better. I understand they don't have control of the shipping, but you gotta understand, and y'all make enough money. Y'all are big, y'all. And I know, like, it's not like trying to say, like, they're not entitled. Girl, the profits are there, girl. Okay, they don't gotta be stingy about a refund. But yet again, sadly, when a company gets bigger and bigger and bigger, they're all about numbers, and they're gonna try not to refund your money because then they lose money and they want to grow and get bigger, right? So that's just how it goes. That's just how it goes. But on a positive note, on a recent shopping video that we did, if you saw it, it was going to a local plant shop called Plant Shop. I get confused on the name, but it's called Plant Shop here in San Antonio, Texas. And honestly, I was really shocked with the selection. Just shocked. She had so many. I'm gonna say they had so many because I don't know how the owner. I think the owner's a girl, but whatever. I'm saying that because no, I'm not gonna say that. See what I'm talking about? Because I don't know what they identify as. You know what I'm saying? We live in a time where I can't really say, as a gay person, I don't mind. I don't really care about pronouns. I respect them, but like it's just, you know. So that's why I'm confused, but I'll just say they, okay? And even then. So, girl, I love the rainbow, girl. I love everybody. It's so, amazing plants. So I will be supporting that shop a lot more. I need to go to my other favorite nursery. That one's a nursery, it's not a shop. Because there's a difference. I think there's a difference. From a local plant shop to a nursery. A plant shop will usually sell houseplants. A local nursery will usually sell outdoor and indoor plants. So they also usually both. I need to go to the other one for sure. Look at this, you guys. Look at that. Nice and cleaned up. And so nice and big. So the plant can breathe. It's really starting to get long, and I did chop her in the early of the year-ish to promote more growth, and that's exactly what she did. And I think in the springtime we are going to do a lot of chopping in my collection to keep, because things are going to get leggy. I know that. It just happens with a lot of houseplants. Unless you have a lot of light and you're consistent with watering, then they'll get bald. Yeah. So I'm not really that consistent with watering. Sometimes I just get a plant that like dries out too fast. And the way to fix balding plants, you just give it a haircut or propagate it, right? And it will promote growth on top. My Marantas africana, which I have it up, but I have a grow light on top of it, and I'm gonna show you. It's pretty fun. New growth comes from the top. Okay, especially if the top doesn't get any light, nothing's gonna happen. You need to give it a grow light so it can push out growth, like especially on a vanning plant. So we got two more plants. That was my beauty Kim. This is my red Moranta. She is pretty big. I got her as a little baby, and I'm pretty happy. She did at one point had spider mites and aphids. She's clean now. And if you ask me how I did it, neem oil. I know people hate me for that, because I speak very highly about neem oil, but it clogs her throat. So you gotta be, and I wasn't that consistent with it. I did like 2-3 sessions, and yeah, and the time that they had, it had those aphids 4 months ago. So she's clean now. I don't see it anymore. They could be hiding in the soil, but the plant's been growing pretty good, and I don't see it on the foliage or any damage on the new leaves, so I think she's fine. But yeah, but it's not just neem oil. Another thing that I love to do a lot is just I get the water hose. You can get the shower head, whatever has really good pressure, basically, and you want to rinse the foliage. You basically want to knock off anything that's on the foliage, but the key is I would not go like this, because then it's gonna go back in the soil. You gotta make sure you're angling it out of the plant, right? So you knock them away, and then periodically you rinse, like in the tub, for example, you rinse around the tub so it flows. In case they get on the side of the tub, while rinsing it, they will slide away and go down the drainage. That's what I thought happened, and that's what I was doing and thinking that was happening. And yeah, it's pretty good. Because you don't want there to be pests in the top because you were doing that, and then you put a new plant that doesn't have anything, and then those pests hop in there. Because things happen. So this red Moranta doesn't really have much. Like I said, it's been doing really, really good. And I moved my silver Maranta and my red Maranta on the same planter, like these planters, at the same time. I think this one's doing better because it has more soil, so it retains moisture a lot longer, which yes can contribute to root rot, but as an underwaterer, it helps a lot. So yeah, I really don't gotta do much with it. Oh, that scared me for a second. That's a succulent. It was on top of the soil. I guess from removing the plant, it fell in there. Succulents, you can propagate them too. Literally just like that, you put it on top, give it some moist air. You don't gotta usually mist it. Just gotta make sure it's like in a decent humid environment as it calloused over. You don't want the moisture to get in that fresh cut and then it rots. And then it would develop roots and it would develop a baby, which is pretty cool. So yeah, that's literally it on her. It's not, ay, girl, you're doing too much. That's basically it. I'm so happy because it's just how much it has grown. Because the aphids were really scared. And here's the container. You can see it's a lot bigger. We have one more, and it's going to be my light vein Moranta. I love and adore this plant. I wish I can show you a picture. I think it's on my Instagram. Like 2-3 leaves. And now, look at that. Before you ask me, what's your secret? I placed it outside in the summertime. And I kept it moist, and this is what happened. The reason why I did that is because it was so tiny, and I was like, that's gonna die. So I have to place it outside. I don't know, I feel like the more foliage it has, the better root system it has, and the higher the chance it would do okay compared to the little baby. So it's been doing pretty good. I've been having it inside already for like 2-3 months. Even when I was in the apartment, I had it inside because I love and adore this plant too much. And it was already big enough already for me to feel comfortable to have it in the plant room. And it's been doing really, really good. It hasn't flowered for me. Usually Marantas, when they're super happy, they bloom for you. This one hasn't. I know plants bloom when they're stressed out, but sometimes they also bloom whenever they're really happy and they feel like it's a good enough environment for them to bloom, and they're mature. Lemon Marantas and red Marantas usually have a tendency of blooming, as well as the beauty cam. There is phases. It's pretty interesting. I had this for a year already, and it has like a break, and then it blooms like crazy. And then it takes a break again. It's like in sections, like in waves. But when she blooms, she's blooming like crazy. So I'm really excited for this one. I'm not really big on flowers, but I, for some reason, love seeing the Marantas flowers. I think they're super duper cute. They're so petite. And Marantas are already so pretty with the foliage. I think the flowers are just like the cherry on top. Like, it's just so... They're just so cute. They're just so cute. It like draws you in more, because like you just see these long sticks and these little tiny white flowers usually with some purple pigmentation in the middle, and it's just the prettiest thing ever, and I love that. So I really hope my light vein Moranta blooms. I'm not really in a hurry, or I'm not really caring that much, I guess you can say, because gosh, the growth is just amazing, and I would love to see more foliage. I really want to see more leaves. There really isn't much of crispy leaves. I think I've done a pretty good job at keeping her moist. I love these Walmart plants, it's just a bee. So, this was a very long session. I hope you guys enjoyed. We already cleaned the silver Maranta, light vein Moranta. When whenever I have to yawn, I just drink some water. Lemon lime Moranta or Maricela, red Moranta, and then the beauty can Maranta. I don't think there's any other varieties out there. I mean, I'm pretty sure there is, but yeah, I'm a pretty much of a Maranta head. I love me some good Marantas. And if there's any other new varieties, I know there's a silver band. Oh, there is. So there's a silver band looking one Maranta, and I'm looking at mine right now. It has dark spots on the leaves in the middle. It looks pretty similar to the silver band Maranta, but looking at it now, this one doesn't have any black dots in the middle. So it's gonna be pretty profound. It has like little dimples, like that, from what I saw. And I guess that's in the list, in my list. You're probably wondering, David, you don't gotta get everything. I know, but like, I just really love Marantas. They grow so beautifully, and they don't look natural. They don't look like, they're really underrated. They don't really look like a regular houseplant. If you really look at it, they don't really look like a regular houseplant. Usually people like houseplants that have one, but it doesn't really look like a plant that you would put indoors. That's what I'm trying to say. Simply because I saw some on Facebook and I was like, wow, that looks really nice. It was vining down, because that's what Marantas do. They vine down. They're actually crawlers. They grow on the floor, and they spread very beautifully. But when you have them in a basket, they will go down, right? And I saw hers on, excuse me, on Facebook. A massive lemon lime Maranta. It was probably like 3 feet wide, tall, long. It was long, not wide. It was long, like 3 feet long. It was vining down, and I was like, "Oh my goodness, that is so beautiful!" Like, it kind of reminded me how it looked when I first got my first ever houseplant, and it was literally one of these. And it's funny because here I am with the same thing, but. Yeah, I'm really excited. I actually really love the variegation. It has such interesting foliage. Like, look at that. Such an underrated plant. And the veins actually have texture. My lazy eye. I feel like you're still my lazy eye this entire time. I'm a little bit like dozed off right now. I'm probably gonna have to make a coffee when I'm studying, because I'm gonna get sleepy. But, wow. Yeah, let me know how you guys is, specifically, y'all, if you have a lemon lime, let me know how it's doing. I feel like some of you guys have a really massive lemon lime Moranta. Let me know what you guys do with it. I feel like they love morning light. I get morning light in the kitchen a little bit, but it's not as humid as it is in the plant room. It's 68% humidity. I feel like it will be happier here, but I don't have any space. So that's when David's gonna get another shelf. Something's in the air. What the? I went from like the dust or like from the leaves. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Something positive rice to each and every single one of y'all. And I hope you know that David does not use Mayors on his hair or on his body. He uses magic soap. It was what he was trying to say. Yeah, I think it's too late. Damage is already done. It is what it is. So yeah, bye.